Hey friends, what's up? For those of you that don't know me, my name is Crissanna, and if you're new here, then welcome, and if you're an oldie, welcome back. So guys, it's been like a week since I first got sick, and today I am finally starting to feel better. Thank freaking God. As you can see by the title, we have an exciting video today. We're going to be testing out the brand new Too Faced You Drive Me Glazy limited edition makeup collection. Here is what the outside of the packaging looks like. So in here you get an eyeshadow palette with 4 blushes and bronzers. You also get an eyeliner and then a travel size Better Than Sex Mascara. I love their Better Than Sex Mascara, but I feel like they put that mascara in every single collection. Like, I have so many minis at this point. I would have loved to see something different because I know Too Faced makes at least, what, like 2 or 3 different mascaras? So yeah, it would definitely be nice to see something different. Let's go ahead and open this up. When I ordered this palette online, I didn't think it was going to be as big as it actually is. So here is the palette. And then here is the back. So I do like that you're able to bend the palette all the way back, but you do not get a mirror inside. And then we have 20 different eyeshadow shades, and then we have 4 blushers and bronzers. It says on Ulta's website that one of the shades can be used for a bronzer, but I don't know. They kind of all look like blushes to me. I guess the one that could pass for a bronzer would be this one. And that one is called Fond of You. But yeah, I absolutely love the way this palette looks. It is so pretty. Okay, and it actually does smell really good. It says on the website that it's supposed to smell, I think, like donuts is what it said. Then you get your Too Faced Killer Liner, Total Control, 36-hour waterproof eyeliner in the shade Killer Black. I am super excited for this. I have a lot of eyeliners, but most of them like smear and smudge throughout the day, so I'm excited to see if this one is going to hold up. And then here we have the Better Than Sex Mascara. Again, I'm not even going to open this because I already have like a large one open, and then I have a small one open as well. So I think I'm actually going to give this to my little cousin. So we're going to be taking this shade right here called Fond of You. And we're going to see how this shade works as a bronzer. So I have no cream bronzer or anything on right now. So it's definitely very rosy, especially to be a bronzer shade. But it is very, very pigmented. I just feel like it looks too much like a blush to be a bronzer. As you guys can see, it's showing up, but it's definitely very, very warm, very, very pink. I'm probably actually going to go over it with a different bronzer just because I feel like I'm using a blush shade and not a bronzer shade. It definitely would have been nice to see like an actual bronzer shade in here though, because you do already get 3 blushes. Okay, yeah, I don't really like that, so I'm going to add my own bronzer shade. I should have actually did my original bronzer on this side and then the Too Faced one on this side to kind of compare. I'm just going to go ahead and take my LYS matte bronzer. Okay, now I feel better, like I didn't just slap a blush on my face. So now we're going to go ahead and add 2 different blush shades. I'm going to grab the first shade right here, and this is called Pink Poinsettia. Okay, so let's go ahead and add that on this side. Ooh, that is very, very pretty. And again, this formula is so freaking smooth. It does have a coral undertone, but it is so pretty. I thought it would be a little bit lighter than it actually is. So we have this shade that's called You Drive Me Glazy, but look how light that is. I feel like, is that even a blush shade? And then we have the shade Kiss Kiss, which I'm going to use. So after I use Kiss Kiss, we're going to go ahead and swatch Drive Me Glazy because it looks so light. Okay, so Kiss Kiss picked up a lot of product. Oh, I really like this shade as well. So I'm going to grab the shade You Drive Me Glazy as well. And we're just going to put this kind of right on the apples of the cheeks on both sides. Okay, so this shade is definitely maybe like a highlighter shade. I thought on Ulta's website it said you get 4 shades that are blushes and then a bronzer. But let's go ahead and swatch all these shades on the hand because I want to see what they look like swatched. Okay, yeah, so the shade Drive Me Glazy is definitely more like shimmery, whereas I think the other 3 are matte shades. So here are all the blush shades swatched, and as you can see, they are all kind of fair shades. But the formula, again, is super duper smooth and creamy. So yeah, I think you could actually use the shade Drive Me Glazy as like a blush topper or even a highlighter. I know I would usually create 2 different looks when I have a new palette, but in today's video, I really just want to focus on creating one beautiful eye look. But if you do want to see more looks with this palette, just let me know. I'm taking the L'Oreal Infallible Concealer to prime both lids. I'm just going to take a concealer buffing brush to blend this out. I'm going to grab a matte shade from the palette to set down the lids. And I'm going to take this first shade right here, and it's called Son of the Nutcracker. I'm just going to go ahead and set down the lids so we don't get any creasing. And I might even cut the crease today since we're not going to be doing 2 different looks. First, going to grab this shade right here, and this is called Maple Bar. So I'm going to start stamping this along the outer V and then into the crease. This is a dark, cool toned brown shade. There is also a dark, warm toned brown shade in this palette as well. So I'm not going to bring this up higher than my natural crease. And I'm only going to bring it about halfway in as well. Just really want to focus on building up the pigment, but so far, so good. The only thing I'm worried about is the blending, because I've tried the Too Faced Christmas palettes and most of the time they're really, really hard to blend out. And for some reason, they always end up really patchy on me. So I'm hoping that this palette will be different. Okay, so it should look something like this. Now I'm going to grab this shade right here called Chocolate Hunk. And I forgot to mention, the brush I'm using is the BH number 8 brush, so it's a small blending brush. And what I'm going to do with this shade is I'm going to start just stamping out the deeper shade. I'm going right along the edge. And I'm also going to bring Chocolate Hunk right here through the crease. So far, I'm very, very impressed. So once I've laid that shade down, I will softly start blending this out. Now I'm going to grab the second shade over, and this is called Tinsel in a Twist. As for now, I'm still going to use that same brush. And we're kind of going to repeat the same process. We're going to start stamping this on, and then we will blend it out. Now I'm going to take a big fluffy brush. This is the Sigma E40 blending brush. And I'm going to take this shade right here called Bake It Happen. This is just going to be our last transitional shade, and this is going to go right up here under the brow. And I'm first going to grab this shade right here called Ho Ho Nut. And we're going to start applying this across the lid. Oh my goodness. That is freaking beautiful. Holy crap. Y'all, I was just looking at my viewfinder and I realized that the camera lens was completely blurry. So I'm going to tell you guys what I did. So I did go ahead and add a shimmer shade, and just let me tell you, y'all, this shimmer shade is absolutely gorgeous. Like, I'm in love with it. This shade right here called Ho Ho Nut. This is what it looks like on the eyes, you guys. This shade is literally stunning, and it applied so well with my brush. I used the Morphe M124 brush, by the way, and yeah, to say I'm obsessed is an understatement. This is beautiful. Like, some of you guys are probably thinking, why are you so shocked? Too Faced has a great formula. But again, when I've tried their Christmas palettes in the past, they have not been the best for me anyways. With another shimmer shade, and I'm going to take this one right here called Santa Claus. Now I'm debating if I want to use the shade Santa Claus, because we have this whole cool toned eye look going on, and this shade is definitely extremely warm. Let me go ahead and try Santa Claus and see how it looks. Oh yeah, definitely super duper warm toned. I don't want to use any more of it, but I'm going to go ahead and make the other side even. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back in with Ho Ho Nut, which is the first shimmer. And I'm just going to go right over top of it. Just because, again, it is like super warm tone, and I don't think it goes good with the eye. I'm just going to go back in with my little blending brush, and I'm not going to add no more product. I'm just going to blend this out. But I honestly feel like these shimmer shades are so good that you really don't need to use concealer to cut the crease. Really quickly, I'm going to go off camera. I'm going to add liner and lashes, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, so I went ahead and added lashes, and these lashes I'm not like obsessed with, and they did take me like 20 minutes to put on. But I don't feel like changing them now, so we're just going to go ahead and finish off the rest of the makeup. So I'm now going to take the Too Faced Killer Liner in the shade Killer Black. I am extremely excited for this because I have really, really watery eyes. So a lot of the times when I use eyeliner, it tends to like run all over the place. So I'm hoping that this one will stay put. So I'm just going to use this to tight line. Okay, so it is very, very creamy, and it's also very black. But like I said, I want to see if it has like some staying power. And instead of using the little Better Than Sex mascara, I'm just going to use the one that I already have open. So for comparison, here is what they look like. Also, the small one is kind of like plastic, whereas the big one is very, very heavy and it's like metal. I'm just using the mascara to connect my real lashes with the false ones. So here is what the wand looks like. So it is a very big hourglass shaped wand. I really, really love this for the top lashes. It works really well. And I also like it for the bottom lashes, but it's just a little bit too big. I used to never do this step where I would blend my real lashes with the false ones because my real lashes used to be like super duper small, but now I've been using eyelash serum, so they're a little bit longer, and you can tell if I don't blend them together with the fake ones. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the lower lash line. So I'm gonna go back in with Tinsel in a Twist first, and I'm just gonna smoke this right here. And then I'm just going to grab the darkest shade we used, Maple Bar. And I'm taking this on a really skinny smudging brush. And I'm going to stamp this right up against the lash line. I'm just going to take a creamy white eyeliner for the waterline. Going back in with the mascara once more for the lower lashes. And again, like I said, this is like a really, really big wand, but it does work really well. All it literally takes is one coat to make your lashes look so good. So lastly, guys, we need to add an inner corner highlight. There isn't very many light shimmer shades in this palette. All of the lighter shades are matte shades, but let's go ahead and try this one. This one is called Such a Snowflake. Okay, yeah, so that definitely works. It's a very, very pretty pink shade. Well, it's kind of like pink, but also like gold. Kind of has like a really nice shift. Also gonna put whatever's left over right up here. So for lip liner, I'm gonna take the Essence lip liner in the shade Just Perfect. And then for lipstick, I'm gonna take the Milani Color Fetish Matte Lipstick in the shade Pleasure. I actually really like that lip combo. It looks really good. Let me go ahead and give you guys a close-up, and then I'll give you my final thoughts on this collection. Okay guys, so overall thoughts, whether you're a Too Faced lover or whether you're just somebody that's getting into makeup, I think that this collection is absolutely amazing. All of the eyeshadows we used performed super well, and I also love all the blusher shades at the bottom. I don't really know if I would call this a bronzer on my skin tone. I think it's more of like a blush shade, but overall, this palette is so, so good. Not only are you getting the palette, you're also getting an eyeliner, and you're also getting a Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, and I just am like in love. And again, like I said earlier in the video, I tried a collection from Too Faced last year around Christmas time, and it was the 3 mini palettes, and they each had a blush shade in them. That collection, you guys, was so freaking bad. It honestly was so bad that I contemplated on whether I wanted to get this collection this year, and I'm so happy I got this collection. The matte shades were amazing. They were very pigmented, but they also blended really, really well, and the shimmer shades honestly blew my mind. They were literally a one swipe pigment. I think this palette's missing is a mirror, but I do love that you can bend it all the way back like this. Having a mirror palette isn't like a deal breaker for me. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this eye look. Let me know if you guys are going to pick up this palette. Also, if you guys did end up liking this video, please be sure to give it a big old thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't already. If there's anything at all that you guys want to see next, please let me know. Also, guys, if you want to see more looks with this palette, please let me know down in the comment section, and I'll definitely do more looks. So guys, do not forget to go to the video where I'm doing a giveaway so you guys can enter. But yeah, guys, other than that, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.